Well, hello there. Welcome to Klein Farm Channel. I'm Tyler, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Peel-A-Pound soup. I guarantee this soup will make you lose weight because there is less calories in it than it burns to eat it. Meaning, you burn more calories eating the soup than it gives you. So you can eat as much as you want of it, and you're going to still lose weight. And it tastes pretty good too. Now, the main ingredient of it is cabbage. We got celery, onions, bell peppers, and garlic. French onion soup mix, whole peeled tomatoes, and beef bouillon cubes. Now I'm going to start dicing all this stuff up and putting it in the pot. Now, I made this soup last week, and I had 2 cheat days last week, but I still lost 6.5 pounds. But I would have lost 10 pounds easily if I would have just stuck to it all week without having the cheat days. I'll eat a few grapes or strawberries for breakfast, a hard-boiled egg for lunch, just one, and 1 or 2 big bowls of this soup for dinner, and it just peels the pounds right off of you. So first off, I'm going to open up the whole peeled tomatoes. Go and break them up a little bit. Or let's let them boil and they'll break up on their own too. Just help them out a little bit. Fun fact, one of these small cans of soup, or soup can, equals 2 cups of water exactly. It needs 2 cups of water, so I'm just going to put that right in there. Right out of the soup can. Or the tomato can. I just got to thinking about how many cups of water would a can be. This is the average size, like, soup can. So I got the 1 cup measuring spoon out, filled up with water, and 1 regular soup can is exactly 2 cups of water. That's good to know. Now I'm going to put 7 beef bouillon cubes in it. Open these up and throw them in the pot. 7 beef bouillon cubes. Just throw them all in there. Let them melt. Get the onion soup mix out and open it and pour it in. Then start chopping up all your veggies. I'm going to start with celery. And just put all this into the pot. Got the celery all cut up. Gonna cut up the peppers now. Look at that. I'm not gonna leave them like that. I just thought that looks pretty cool. Throw it in the pot. Cut up the next one. Now throw that all in the pot. Seems like a lot of pepper, but it's really not. Yeah, cut up a garlic now. I have never personally cut garlic up itself before, so I'm learning how to do it. It smells really good. Garlic is really sticky, but it smells really good. That's the first time I ever cut up garlic, and let me tell you this, I hate it. I mean, the garlic smells good, it smells awesome. But that is the biggest pain in the butt to cut up. I probably didn't do it right, but I don't really ever want to do that again. This is the stickiest stuff I ever cut up. Like, my fingers were sticking together like they were super glued, just peeling the skin off of them. But it smells really good, but I don't know how small to dice them up. So I just did it like that. I'm going to put it in like that, and hopefully that's good, and hopefully I don't ruin the soup by doing that. But let's see here. Let's put that in the pot. Let me know in the comments how you cut up garlic and how small. Last week when I made the soup, I didn't have any garlic to put in it, so I just made it without garlic. Now I got the good old onion to cut up. Good old onion, so easy to peel. That's half of the onion, and that ought to be plenty. Go ahead and throw that in. Yeah, I'm only going to use that half of the onion. Now for the main ingredient, cabbage. Peel all the dark green leaves off the outside and cut the stem off the bottom. The dark leaves on the cabbage, you can eat it, but they don't boil down very well. It just gets really, really gummy. Now I'm going to put it here on low. Let it start cooking a little bit, because it doesn't take long to cut one of these up. Now this is a bigger than average head of cabbage. I don't know if I can fit this all in the pot, but you don't need one this big for the soup, but you can get whatever size one you want. Then just cut it up into very small little pieces, and just start throwing it in the pot. It's about half of this big one, but I'm going to cut up the other half and pile it up on top until it's about up to there, because it will boil down to all fit in the kettle here. So there's all the cabbage up over top of the pot there. I have a little bit here left, but I'm going to save this for something else in the future. Then just let it cook for a while, let it boil down, then start stirring it. Stir it as you can so it doesn't get all kept up there at the bottom, but put it on a little lower than medium heat. And if you can get the lid on it, try to get the lid on it. That way it cooks a little better. Now this is going to take a very long time to cook down, so start earlier in the day than I did, because it's going to take over an hour for this all to cook down. Then just keep breaking it down as best you can and stirring it as best you can without spilling it. Now it's starting to boil down pretty good now. You can see where the water is getting up higher. Stir as best you can, get all that green cabbage down underneath the water. Get some of the cooked cabbage up on top. Move it all around, get it good and stirred up there. It's really boiling down now. Now you see all these bright green patches? That's the outer few layers of the cabbage. I probably should have just threw away, but I put in anyway. It's edible, it's just a little bit more chewy than the rest of it, because the rest of this white stuff is cooked down cabbage. Now, this will be enough soup for you to eat all week long, having 1 or 2 or even 3 bowls a night. And you can eat it for lunch and dinner if you want. I've only been eating it for dinner. I've been having like hard-boiled egg for lunch, this one hard-boiled egg, a small lunch, plus grapes and strawberries, whatever fruit else. I've been eating a lot of grapes and not a lot of strawberries, but a lot of grapes and a few strawberries throughout the day. But mainly eating the soup here at dinner time and having at least 1 bowl, sometimes 2 bowls. And it'll last all week long. It lasted me 5 days last week. And this is an even bigger batch, so this ought to last me 6-7 days. There's a good amount of soup right here. And that beef bouillon makes a huge flavor difference. It just adds a whole lot of flavor. And if you don't like cabbage, or if you don't like a lot of vegetables, that beef flavor really, really masks it. So if you're eating a whole lot like that, it's going to have that strong cabbage flavor. But if you have a lot of juice in it, it'll taste a lot better than just the plain cabbage. But we're not eating this soup to enjoy it. If you're eating this soup, you're eating it because you're on a mission to lose weight. And this soup will absolutely make you lose weight. And you can eat as much of it as you want. And it is good, but it's designed to make you lose at least 1 to 2 pounds a day and 10 to 15 pounds in a week. Now I'm going to let it boil here a little bit longer yet, but it's pretty much done. And I keep it in this same pot all week long. I don't take it out and put it in Tupperware. I keep it in this same pot, and I turn the oven off, stove off, and let it on the stove for hours until it cools down. Then I'll put it in the fridge. Then tomorrow or the next day, the day after that, I'll just put it back on the stove and heat it back up. And I never had to add water to it. There's always enough water in it. And it lasts all week long. And I absolutely guarantee results. Next day. Almost immediately. But it's gonna give you a lot of gas too, and your stool is gonna be very loose from just eating this. So it's gonna clear your guts out too. And that'll make you feel a whole lot better too, just on that. But there it is, Peel a Pound soup. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Share the video. This video really helps, and I've lost over 80 pounds already this year. And I want other people to be able to help lose weight and know that there is a way, there is an option other than surgery to lose weight significantly. And you don't have to exercise with this either. You can just sit on the couch and the weight will fall off of you just from eating this. You can't have any other snacks, but if you eat this, the weight will fall off. And just drink water, don't drink soda. But like, share, subscribe. Have a great day.